The Space, a mindfulness podcast for everyone. I'm Casey Donovan with the words of mindfulness expert Amy Malloy. Today we're talking about that argument. It's that one you and your partner have on repeat. Maybe it comes up once a year, once a month, or once a week. The bruise you can't stop poking. The argument which never seems to reach a conclusion. We've all been there. How can you break the cycle? The first thing to know is you are not alone. Even the best relationships can get caught up in an argument loop. This is according to relationship experts. It doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. You might be in the habit of doom spiraling. Your partner forgets to empty the dishwasher. You're exhausted and frustrated. You feel anxious and unvalued. As humans, when we feel out of control, we look for reassurance and safety. What could be safer than a well-trodden argument? A path we've walked 1,000 times in a rage. The question is, what are you really fighting about? Are you mad or are you sad? Are you angry or are you completely and utterly exhausted? Rerunning an argument can also become a habit that is linked to a lack of self-worth in a relationship. We use an argument to form a connection. It can feel better than sitting in silence. We love this question from clinical psychologist Linda Blair. If you weren't arguing about this, what would you enjoy doing instead? The answer is critical, she says. If you can't come up with anything much, you won't have an incentive to break your unhappy habit. What could you be doing instead of fighting? What do you enjoy doing together? If you draw a blank, think back to when you first met. What did you enjoy? Find a way to do more of that. How do you know if that argument is a deal breaker? Rerun the fight when you're not in conflict. Next time you feel connected, calm and well slept, sit down together and revisit the topic. Make an effort to see their side. Really amp up your empathy. Try flipping your opinion and see if you can make a stronger argument. You've probably heard us talk about opposite action, the practice of doing the opposite to your urges. What happens if you opposite action your argument? You might find you finally reach a compromise. Of course, not all relationships end in harmony. If this is the end, and you don't want to end on a rerun, challenge each other in new and exciting ways. Argue more mindfully. Stay in the present. If in doubt, go back to that question. If you weren't arguing about this, what would you enjoy doing instead? Space out.